That's where we were hanging our clothes last night. That's where we put some boots and shoes and... And we're straight into a big hill. Seems to be the trend, a hill coming out of the huts. So we're just coming up on where I saw a kiwi last night. Just at this tree stump. And to the right is where there was a kiwi. And watched it walking along and into the ferns. It was pretty cool. That was about 9:30 at night. Good morning! Welcome to day 3 of the Rakiura Track. Yesterday it was a pretty tough day. It was 13 kilometres, but it was pretty rough. Lots of hills, some quite steep ups and downs, and well, there were some nice sections of gravel track. There were lots of sections of mud. So trying to tippy toe through, and then eventually I told Mum to start going through the middle, and that very next puddle, the middle happened to be very deep mud, so I wasn't popular with that comment. But absolutely beautiful. The vegetation was changing constantly, different types of trees. You know, you'd be in a nice light grove, sort of pinkish coloured bark, then you go into this dark grove. Saw lots of birds. Yeah, it was a lovely day. Mum was tired at the end, but still had a big grin on her face, and seemed to enjoy it. And I enjoyed it as well. Going at that pace, you can really look around and see what's happening. Whoop, a little bit of mud. So today is the final day, unfortunately. Got 12 kilometres to get to the end of the track. Not quite as hilly as yesterday, there will still be hills, and not as many mud patches. But we've been told there still is mud, so should be a good day. Bit rough, a hill to start off for stiff legs. Back at the junction. So that is where we came from yesterday. And that's where we're going. So how are you feeling today?
Rearing to go.
How's the body?
Actually, it's okay now. I'm up the hill.
These beautiful trees, really interesting shapes of them. Big one down there. Yeah, wow. Especially love that one the Mum's just pointed out. That is neat. And it's quite funny because you know, the main reason, one of the main reasons Mum is doing this hike is she wants to see a kiwi. So last night I'd been chatting to other people, went inside to get my torch and suggest to Mum we go out and look for kiwis, and someone's fast asleep.
Somebody was not going to put on her muddy wet shoes again.
And so within 3 minutes of walking from the hut, I saw a kiwi. So Mum was very good about it in the morning when I told her. A little bit of a downhill, but I see the uphill already. So the track description for today mentioned undulating, and that's basically, in Kiwi language, that's a euphemism for lots and ups and downs. Undulating, sort of, you picture these nice soft rolling hills, but no, it's just the Kiwi word to describe lots of ups and downs. And they can be steep ups and downs or gentle ups and downs, it's still the same word. But a fair bit of storm damage through here. See, it's pretty sparse, but gives you a nice view out on the sound out there. And I think we're going to come around and get another nice view. And here's a pile. This is the new method of trying to stop the erosion on the tracks. So the intent is that when you fill the gravel in this, it can't wash away like that stuff which has been used. So yeah, we'll see if it goes. So the rangers said they've been doing bits of work on this track, but there are still patches of mud. So it takes a lot of work to do it, which is why it's taken a while. Oh, look at that. Beautiful beach down there. You can see the water's all stained by the tannin. So it's perfectly good water, crystal clear. It's just stained by the tannin from the trees. Right. You will notice we're not with umbrellas today. The weather, oh, at least it's starting nicely. There are some grey clouds ahead, but yeah, nice to start with a bit of sun. Here we go. There's a nice view. All the birds as well. Here's some tui. Alright, back on trail, back on the mud, and it started raining. I have to put the umbrella up now. Isn't that pretty? Wow.
Let's take a small step.
Excellent demonstration of hiking poles to aid balance. So the birds we can hear at the moment. There's a bellbird.
This is my favourite little native.
What is it?
A little spawny thing.
Beach in there, very brown looking water, but still clear. Birds way out there, can't make out what they are.
Right.
Mum the nature guide, her description of the birds, black.
Here's it going.
The water looks all stripy.
Halfway day, 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours to go. Woohoo! Neat rock formation up there. Big rock pile along here. Love the patterns on the tree The bark's come off. Such a beautiful hike, all the green, vibrant greens. You can tell they get a lot of rain here. Not quite sure through the middle would be the technique I would use for this one, so we're going around. It's not good for the bush to do this, but Doc's aware of the issue, and that's why they're trying to fix the track, because people just go around because no one wants to go through that. Something I haven't mentioned is all the bridges have this mesh on them. It's actually chicken wire fencing, but it gives you good grip so that you don't slip on the wet wood. Another big hill. Whole little ecosystem on this boulder. Had people go past us heading back the way we've just come, and Mum just commented on how they smell. Their shampoo and perfume and soap.
They're probably saying, just the smell of those people that went past. And it isn't smoke, perfume.
Mud!
I was pretty pleased with that route. Detouring over the log.
Shoes are a lot cleaner than yesterday.
Yeah, I just got one piece then.
Cute little one.
Isn't it gorgeous?
We've got a little punga stump here, and it's got a little garden on top. Isn't that cute? This is pretty cool as well. Look at that beautiful tree. It's just twisted as it fell. Alright, we're going to do a little detour and have a look at a historic site. It's going to take us a whole minute to get there. So this is the site of Gallon Sawmill. So there's nothing left here, but they've done some digging and discovered that it was, they created a dam 4.5 meters deep, 27 meters wide, and that had created a lagoon 3 kilometers long, and that water channeled the water wheel. So there's a picture, a couple of pictures, bit of a map. It's a bit hard to see, and that's what it looked like. But there is, yeah, can't see anything here. There's a little track there, but it is closed. So, not sure where that goes. Anyway, so, there we go. We're standing on the site of some history. Oh, when was it? It was built in 1861. Oh, got a detour. Looks like they had a slip over there, so we have to come this way. Oh yeah, bit of a slip there. I'll have to rebuild that track. We're back on Māori land now, so once again, thank you. Alright, we have walked 7 kilometres already. And 5 kilometres to go. The track's a lot wider now, it's an old vehicle track, so still muddy though. And uphill, we've got to go back up and over to the other side of the island. Look at that, that is blue sky. I've been very fortunate so far. Just finished a big long sustained uphill, and now looks like we might be getting near to starting the downhill. Still mud. It's been alternating between mud and trail and mud and trail, so can't get away from the mud. Alrighty, look at that, North Arm Hut. That's where we were this morning. That's 11.5 kilometres back that way. And you can go to Ryan's Creek or take the long way to Half Moon Bay. But I think we'll take the short way to Half Moon Bay. 50 minutes. So I just had a look at my watch and we are 4 hours and 28 minutes. And the dock time on that sign was 4.5 hours to North Arm Hut. So we've beaten the dock time. Woohoo! Wow, we're now about to get onto the road. She's done so well. I am so proud of her. And here she is, finishing the Rakiura Track.
I don't want to finish.
How do you feel?
I don't want to finish. I don't want to finish.
And
that was great.
yeah, how'd you find the track?
Oh, easier than I thought. Tough, a real challenge. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
No regrets?
Absolutely not. Mind you, thanks to Kirstine who looked after me.
No, so proud of what you've just accomplished. 68 years old, and that's a pretty tough track.
No, it's really neat.
Woohoo! So yeah, that is what we have done. We went from there, we stayed at Port William, and then we did the mud slog up and over to North Arm Hut, and we've just come along the base and we are here, Half Moon Bay. So now we have to walk down the hill along the road to get back to our backpackers, and it's just started raining. 2 kilometres to go down the road to get to Half Moon Bay. We've already done 1 kilometre from Fern Gully. Mum is now going to model the way of doing an umbrella just on a plain little day pack. And this is a live demonstration. Not sure if you can hear, but the rain is pattering on my umbrella. So what she's got is the umbrella is under the chest strap, and the wrist strap for the umbrella is attached to a clip, and most packs will have something just above the chest strap, and I just tied a knot in the wrist strap to get it to the right height. So this is controlling the height of the umbrella. I've just tied a little piece of string here and around the umbrella to stop it moving one way, and then at the very top of the pack I've just tied around the arm and the handle just to stop it sliding up, and that just clips onto the umbrella and stops it wiggling around. And that has done, Mum. We've wore it all day yesterday and we just started again today. It's kept her dry, let her move her head around and comfortable. So thank you for modelling, Mum. And we're coming back into the town now. So Rakiura is an international dark sky sanctuary, and you actually get the aurora here. And according to a local, the colours aren't as great as the northern lights, but still pretty impressive. This is the tui. It's the one that's been making some really neat noises. Oh, there's a beautiful shot of the tui. A nice walk into town. There's so many tui flying around. There's one on the tree over there, big one up there, several more over there. It's just amazing. We are now back in town, so we're going to make our way back to the backpackers and have a hot shower. Though Mum's hot, she's hot. I'm in my rain jacket, she's still in a t-shirt, but the rain is really starting to come down, so very good timing for ending the hike. We relaxed for the rest of the day, enjoying the hot shower and having some fish and chips for dinner. The next day was a relaxing day to let us recover. We went out and had a nice lunch, walked along the beach, and in the evening we went to have a look at the little blue penguins. This is a female paradise duck. And the babies are growing up babies down here. So Mum just looking over them. The dad male is just over here. They're always together. So this is Uban, and we are going to try and go and see some penguins. There's a little blue penguin known as korora in New Zealand. They live in New Zealand and southern Australia, where they're known as fairy penguins. They're the world's smallest penguins, with a height of 25 centimetres and a weight of 1 kilogram. The average lifespan is 7 years, but they can live to be over 20 years. The little blue penguins have a slate blue back and a white belly, which is the perfect camouflage for blending in against the lighter water as seen from below and the darker as seen from above. The birds hunt at sea, feeding on small sardine-sized fish. They are superb swimmers, and the deepest dive recorded in New Zealand is 35 metres, reaching speeds of 6 kilometres an hour. During the breeding season, they generally come to shore at dusk and leave at dawn. The penguins return to the same location each night. Early the next day, we got the ferry back across to Bluff and drove home.